And we are back with some fairy tale episode reviews. So let's get started, shall we? Yo, what's up, Crocs and Clan members, fairy tale fans, and others who have stumbled upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today we're going to be covering episode 54 of series 2 of Fairy Tale. We finally we the viewers see how and why Ersa turned into a little kid. Well, I mean, we don't know. I don't know. No, we know why. We know what happened. We don't know the reason for it though. Like we don't know what the goal of this whole thing is. But anyways, so we have, I guess, more fights set up because what happened last episode, let's just say, doesn't matter anymore because those fights kind of just ended. The moon drip actually broke. The bottle broke. It was, I gotta say, okay, let me just say this. This was funny. The anticipation for it made me laugh because I just knew something was gonna happen. Because Gray stole the thing. Gray stole the bottle, and then it went from the sequence of hot potato, and so like Gray threw it to Natsu. Natsu got it. I was like, okay, not bad. And then Natsu got it. Threw it at Lucy. Lucy got it. I'm like, okay, I see where we're going with this. But then as soon as she passed it to Wendy, I was like, something's gonna happen. And so I was like, whoever she passes it to next will actually define my theory. She throws it to Charlotte or Carla, or I don't know. I say Charlotte because that's what they say in the anime. But anyway, so she passes it to her, and I'm like, here we go. The one thing, and this is what I mean, like the anticipation of, like the moment that Charlotte got that thing in her hand, I was like, it begins. And the thing is, like she's dodging some bullets, right? She's getting shot at. She doesn't give a damn. She's flying around, dodging everything. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And she like throws it. She's like, happy go. And I'm like, all right. The countdown begins. And the thing is, they slowed it down on purpose. Like, you knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. That thing was gonna break, fall, shatter into pieces, and everybody's just gonna be like, oh my goodness, it's gonna happen. And they elongated it, but it was, I don't know, I for some reason, I laughed the entire time. Like, from the moment she threw it to the moment he missed it. Because it wasn't, like, I was expecting him to catch it and then drop it. Or something like it lands, like, right in front of him because he couldn't get it. But no, they went the route of, he didn't jump high enough to catch it, and then the thing just goes over his head and crashes and breaks right behind him. And I was just like, oh my goodness, this was so funny. Cause it's like happy. It's one of the happy moments. Happy, anything that involves Happy is gonna be funny. He is the funniest. Like, to me, I always say that Happy is the funniest character in the show. And it made it even better because everybody's like face just went blank, and it's like everybody was like in total shock of what just happened, and you just see Happy like, what did I just do? No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then you see like Natsu's like walking over to him, and he like turns around like he's been a bad boy. He's like, Natsu, if you can hit me from behind. I don't want to see it. And then you see Natsu like walk right past him, and he's like, what the heck? And so he's hearing a voice. That's the reason why he went over there. Because the moon drip, it was such a small amount that it only melted like a specific part of the snow. So it wasn't really doing much. So it wasn't going to help anybody. But the point is, Natsu hears a voice. Now, we don't hear anything. We don't hear anything at all. And he just books it. And so, like, everybody just leaves after him, basically. And then Ersa's over here, like, what the heck's going on? And she finds Minerva. Minerva shows up. She's like, what's Gucci, though? And then, like, Ersa's having trouble. Like, she barely was able to summon a sword. And then, like, it was like a confrontation. Like, Minerva's pissed because of everything. We saw a flashback of what happened at the Magic Games where Ersa basically would beat her ass. They talk a little bit about Sabretooth and stuff like that, and then Minerva starts talking about how they need to fight again because she wants a rematch and all this other stuff. Which at this point is actually, and we find out she's in a different guild. She's in the Dark Guild now, and so like she's bad. I mean, she was always bad to begin with, but now she's an official like evil Dark Guild or whatever. And so they're doing their thing, right? They're doing their thing there, and then over here, Natsu runs into Minerva's partner, the guy that was flying alongside her with the little weird handkerchief around his face. And then he turns Natsu into a little kid. And we find out it's his magic that causes it. And it's not only that he turns into a little kid, because Natsu actually is weaker right now than he was when he was younger. Like, when he was that age, he was way stronger than... Like, he couldn't even perform the dragon's fire breath, right? He couldn't do it. So he's questioning, because he remembers he was way stronger than that when he was that age. And apparently his magic, the basically you looking like a little kid is like a side effect, it's like a bonus or whatever. Really, his whole magic, the way it works, is that it reduces your capabilities, your abilities. So if you're a really fast person, you're gonna be really slow on top of looking like a little kid, or on top of being in the body of a little kid. If you're super duper strong, well, you're no longer strong, you're really weak, on top of being a little kid. So basically, you keep your personality. You're still your age. You just get shrunken down to a younger age. And then your abilities are reduced. So now you are nowhere. Your defenses are down. Your strength is down. Your magic is down. You actually don't have as much magic as you would have at that moment. And so basically, he weakens his opponents, and then he just beats them up. That's kind of what his goal is. And he basically, the only thing, I mean, he gets a punch on Natsu. Natsu can't do shit. But then Natsu tricks him and then like leaves because he's chasing this voice. And then he takes off the handkerchief and he has like this weird like dog looking mouth type of thing. Like he has fangs coming out of it and shit. So I don't know what is going on with that. Ariston and Minerva look like they're about to fight. And then everybody gets separated. Gray's like who knows where, and Wendy and Lucy are lost. Wendy and Charlotte, or not Wendy and Charlotte, but Happy and Charlotte are looking for Natsu up in the air. And then the treasure hunters actually, it was pathetic. Okay, it was pretty. I mean, I put a lot of hate on some of these characters, but this was ridiculous. You can't question their intelligence like this. They literally just had face paint on of Happy and Charlotte, pretending to be them, and they're like, really, you really thought we were gonna fall for that? And of course they didn't. Now they're not here to fight, right? Because they have a job, which is to save the village. They gotta save the giants, fix everything. That's their job. The treasure hunters are there looking for treasure, and right now, since the moon drip is gone, they can't get the flame. They're going after Lucy's zodiac sign keys. They're not gonna do with this shit now. And when they say that they're trying to help the giants, the guy with the giant sword literally like cuts one of the giant's leg. Well, there's a huge open gash now on that giant's leg, and he starts stabbing his foot. Now, this is what I have been waiting for the longest time. Wendy is a dragon slayer. I need her to start acting like it. She got pissed and she blew them away. Like there was like they have to fight now, but like the moment he struck the giant the first time, you just see Wendy actually start acting like she's pissed, because they do that. You know how when somebody gets mad in animes, when the enemy is doing something that they don't approve of, you just see like they always do this thing where you see them putting their head down and like their eyes are covered by their hair, and it's like all shaded dark and stuff like that because their anger is building up. The dude keeps stabbing his foot, and then Wendy's like, please stop. Don't do that. We're here to help them. Please stop. And he's like, I'm not going to stop because I don't give a damn about these things because I'm here for treasure. And if these things have nothing to do with treasure, I shouldn't give a damn about them. And then Wendy just basically roared them out. Her wind power, basically, the sky dragon breath. Basically, if it wasn't for the fact that the other guy had a hand grabbing onto something and he was like trying to hold on with the sword on the ground, they would have got him blown away because Wendy was actually pissed. And so, but she trips and falls, which kind of ruined the moment for me. Hopefully, during the fight scenes, she actually shows her badass self, because I really need Wendy to be a badass. I like Wendy, but I feel like they do things to her sometimes. Like they give her some badass moments, but then they like take them away because she's a little girl, so they have to like make her seem like a little girl. But anyways, so now she trips and falls, and the sniper dude was gonna shoot her. Well, he shot at her, and there was no way for anybody to save her. And all of a sudden, we just see Flair come out of fucking nowhere, and that's the thumbnail. That's what you guys see in the thumb. She literally just showed up out of nowhere and caught the bullet with her hair and disintegrated it. And then they're like, oh, now you got to face three girls, because they were talking about how they were at an advantage because it was three guys, three very highly skilled guys versus two girls, which is a very sexist comment to say, because I'm pretty sure that if Wendy really goes all out, she could blow all these guys by herself. And so like, and now Flair is involved though, so they're gonna go in. So I'm assuming it's gonna be the girls versus the treasure hunters. Gray's all lost and shit. Happy and Charlotte are looking for Natsu. Natsu's looking for a voice we don't even hear. And the dude from the Minerva's partner is after Natsu because he got pissed that he got tricked. And then you have Ersa and Minerva. That's the setup right now. Hopefully we get some good matches out of this. I'm assuming Gray is the one that's gonna fix everything because, like I said, he's by himself right now. He's got nothing. There's no opponent for him because there was nobody else with Minerva. It's Minerva and the dude with the handkerchief, and that's it. And I really want to know who the heck Flair is with, because she doesn't have the same symbol as Minerva and the other dude. She has some weird ass a completely different symbol. At least that's what it looks like. I'm not sure. Maybe I saw it wrong or something. I don't know. But anyways, that is it. Link in the description like always. Feel free to leave your comments as well. What do you think of the episode? Did you guys enjoy it? Are you excited? Because I'm excited right now. I can't wait to see what's going on. And honestly, this is one thing I want to say. Because Natsu knows the voice. He just can't remember who it is. If they had somehow, like if they actually played the voice for us, I'm pretty sure we would have figured it out as well. I kind of wish they had, so that we would have noticed, so we would know. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, comment, favorite, share. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.